Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you don't know me, my name is Rachel and I make crochet content here on YouTube and I run an Etsy shop. This is part 3 of a series I'm doing on my channel where I am prepping for my very first in-person market. Today is Thursday and my market is going to be on Saturday. So I have about 2 days left to prep what I need to, hence why this is called last minute market prepping. I have a pile sitting here next to me of projects that are basically complete but may need some ends weaved in. I'm going to go through everything that I have right here. I also have a tapestry I need to finish, but will I get it done? We'll see. I am going to go to the bank today because I need to get money out for my cash box. I am going to pick up a little shelf that I found on Facebook Marketplace, and I want to go to the thrift store to see if there's any baskets or little shelves that I can find that I think would be good for my market setup. I will show you what I have right now. It's a very rough draft of how it's going to look on the actual day. I will do more of that probably tomorrow. I just want to focus on getting things done that are not finished today. So let me walk you through all of my projects. So this chair is what I'm talking about. This is everything I want to get done today. This is not a project that needs to be finished. It's something I'm debating if I should even take to my market. But this is the pile. So first up is the chicken who needs wings and to be lint rolled, because she's got fuzzies all over her, but she just needs wings and then she can go into my market stuff. When I said I didn't know if I wanted to take this, it's this blanket I made. It's pretty big, very detailed. I was thinking I could clip it from our canopy so that it can hang and be a big statement piece, because it's pretty, I don't know, I feel like it's eye-catching, especially with all the colors. So I think I am going to take this. I have 2 other blankets I'm taking. Will also be probably clipped from the canopy because they're like graph cans. So it's a picture of a chicken and one is a gnome, and you can't really see that when they're folded up. So that's why I want to hang them from the canopy so that the people notice them. These are just things I need to add that are actually finished. I have this sunflower candle coaster. I am going to take my finished candle mats and just to see if I have this cotton scarf, which I am in Arizona, so I don't know, but maybe for fall time or winter here, do we have that? I don't know. I have a stack of coasters, which I just need to bag and tag, which means I put these in little clear, like cellophane bags. I think that's the word. I don't know. They're clear bags that just seal shut. And then I'm just going to put the price on them. So I have 6 sets of coasters. I have all of these stars. They are made with a metallic cotton. It's just a bunch of little stars, which I don't know what I was doing originally with these, but since I have them, I am going to weave in the ends and make a little DIY garland display. I'm doing that with some flowers that I made as well. So whoever wants to DIY their own garland can pick 5 stars or 5 flowers. I will already have the twine cut for them and in a bag, so they can just grab the bag, put their 5 in, and I'm going to sell them for like, I think $15. I thought people would enjoy kind of making their own crochet item. I have bralettes, which these are all complete. There was one where I need to weave in an end. I love this one because of the bottom detailing. So I think the one that I need to weave in is in a separate basket. This is all completed and I have quite a few. I have a cactus garland, which is similar to the other one I made. It's just a nighttime version. So I'm about 1/3 through it. I'm hoping I can finish that today. I have this little seal, which he's missing his nose. This is the bralette that needs an end weaved in. You can see the little tail, but that is the bralette. I am going to take this bag to sell, maybe. I did originally make this for me. I don't know, I just thought this might be cute to have at my market, whether it sells or not. I have this little dress, which I just need to weave tails in. I found a turtle head and fins, and I have more of this green yarn, but I was looking and I don't think I have enough to finish the turtle. I really wanted to. I'm debating still making the fins, but then making the bottom of the body in a different color, maybe the same as the top, I don't know, and then putting petals on the shell to make it a flower turtle. I'm debating doing that because I have, I don't know, like what, 1/4 of it done, and it's been sitting around for a while. I have coasters, just ends I need to weave in. I've got all these little crosses, which I was debating taking. I have more somewhere. And then I have things like these, which I have had forever, and they just never really sold on my Etsy. So I am going to be making a bin of mostly, it'll be all plushies, but smaller ones like these that have been sitting around or that I don't think are extra cute. Like this guy, he kind of creeps me out. But I'm going to put all of these into a bin and mark it $5 fines. And I have a lot more, which is in the other room, to add to this. I just don't know what bin I want to use yet. That's kind of why I want to go to the thrift store just to see what they have available. And if not, I'll just work with what I have. I might even use a clear tote. I don't know yet. I still need to make all of my signage. I've started some of my signage on Canva, but I have not finished it. So I need to print some things, put them in frames, figure out where they're going on my table. And then I have some smaller signs that I'm actually going to laminate, put on a dowel, and then stick it in the shelf or whatever area. I'm giving a goodie bag with every order. So they get stickers and candy. To go in the goodie bag is these little kind of like business cards. They're not serious ones. I didn't want to order any more right now, so I just made these on Canva. I'm going to cut them out with my paper cutter and put one in each bag. It just has my business name, the QR code to my Etsy and my YouTube, and then just a little safety warning that says plushies contain safety eyes and are a choking hazard, not recommended for children under 3 years old. I probably should have added pets to that, but I didn't. Normally I do. All of my Etsy listings do say not for children, rough play, or pets, because you never know what people are going to give their animal. I need to figure out my behind the scenes setup, which is why I'm going to pick up a shelf from Marketplace to have all of my brown bags if people want a bag for their item, and then the goodie bag so I can easily grab it. Let's get this day started. So this is everything that I need to work on. So I'm going to get started. I'm going to work for a little bit until about 8 o'clock because that's when my local thrift store opens, and then we will head out. I also need to get this little guy off to the post office because Laura purchased him on my Etsy. I'm back home. I got all of my errands done. I ended up going to Ross and I got some stuff from my market, which I will show you in a little bit. I found a fitted sheet at the Goodwill that I think I would prefer to use as my tablecloth instead of the regular little tablecloth I got. I thought a fitted sheet might do a little better in case it's windy or something. Right now I'm trying to figure out how to embroider this nose. I hate embroidering. So I'll show you when I'm done with this. Cancel the embroider. I ended up putting a safety nose in it. I Houdini'd my way in there and got it to button. So feels like it's pretty snug, like it's not coming out. I don't want to pull super hard, and I heard it click and all that. So now what I have left is the chicken wings, weaving all of these in, and the tapestry. I did the other things before I left for all my errands. Okay, so I'm going to get started on weaving in these star ends. I got all the ends on my stars weaved in. It's always an accomplishment when you weave in ends on anything. I'm going to move on to the chicken wings because that's the next easiest task. I'm saving the tapestry for last. If you're curious, I am making the chicken with Yarn Bee Cozy Occasion. I used brown, and then I believe this is like sun gold or something for the details. So all I need to do is make these wings. Shouldn't take too long. I completed my chicken. I decided to give her little brown details on her wings. I haven't done that for the other ones, but I was like, why not? And I used up my brown scrap yarn doing it. That is her, ready to try to fly away. Her wings have not been clipped. Next up is my tapestry. It feels really good to be getting through just these little tasks. This isn't really a little task, it's kind of a bigger project. So I think I'm about a third of the way through this. I'm not sure, but I am going to see how much I can get done. I'll give you a little bit of a time lapse maybe. It's 10:58 right now, so I'm gonna say I'm starting at 11. I'm just gonna put my head down and go. So let's see how long this really takes me. So I just looked, I'm on row 26 and there are 56 rows to complete. And then I add the dowel, so it's officially 11 a.m. I'm getting started. It's now 12:53 and I am done with my tapestry. I just have to weave in the ends, and I realized my dowel needs to be cut before I can crochet this onto it, so I'll have to wait till Gaia's home to finish that portion of this, but I'm gonna weave in my ends, and that is my tapestry all weaved in. So just the dowel left and the little chain so it can hang. Okay, so we are in my living room, which is where my mock setup is. I'm going to show you what I ended up buying today. First up is just this little shelf, which I found on Marketplace for $10, and it's for like my back setup where I'm gonna have all of the treat bags, my little cash box, the bags if people want a bag to place their item in, so for me to easily access things, to package things. At the Goodwill, I came across this little container, which I thought was pretty cute, and I'm going to use that to hold my crochet hooks that are for sale. Then I came across these like gold wire baskets, which I think are very cute. So I have this round one, and then they also had 3 of these. All of this was 99 cents each too. So I spent $5 at the Goodwill on these little things. These are going to hold maybe plushies. I don't know yet. I did go to Ross and I got these little crates. So on this one, I was thinking I would put either the stars I made or the flowers for DIY garland. I got one of each of what they had. This one's a different color, but I wanted it anyways. I don't know what I'm putting in here yet, but I like that you can write on it in chalk. And they all nest in each other when you're not using them, which is cool. And then the biggest one is the same color as the mini one. So this is going to be my $5 find box, which I'm going to write on here, $5 finds, which is all of these little plushies in this basket. I'm going to add in everything that I did finish today. I think I'm going to throw my tablecloth on just to get a better feel of how it's going to look. I bought me a banner, which does say Rachel Riley Crochet on it. I'll try to get a clip of that in this video. It's rolled up right now. I don't know if I'm going to have it up in the canopy or at the front of my table. I haven't decided, but I'm going to do some more rough editing to my mock-up, and I'll give you a little time lapse of me doing that. I forgot to mention I did get a purple fitted sheet at the Goodwill. I think it was $3.99, $4.99, and I just realized I have to take everything off to put this on. So I'm going to do that first, then I'll start the time lapse. So again, roughly, this is what I have. These are my top shelf items, some of them. So these are pricey things. The rest of my dudes are down here. That won't be here during the market. I'm going to find other places to hang that. This little chair is going to hold the DIY garland. I'm going to package those, put stickers on the back. I'm going to package those as well. All my octos. My other top shelf item is that dragon. Keychains, which I might make a few more just to fill it in. We did end up making bag charms too, which I am going to make a video tutorial for that, as well as this flower bookmark. These are all of my book sleeves, my plushies, my mats, caterpillars. So that's how that's looking. And then of course my little wardrobe. Those are my $5 finds. I figured I'd put them down there. So I have to price each item still, put price tags on things. Some things are just gonna have signs, like my keychain will have one sign saying what price for each. I'm gonna put a price tag on each of the dresses. I have to put all of these items into my Square app, which is what I'm using to process card payments. And the fun thing about that is all I have to do is upload a picture, put how many of the item I have and what the price is. So when somebody comes to buy it, I can just put it on my phone, give them their total. It adds all the tax in. Seems fairly easy. I will have wind spinners, which I'm going to hang from my canopy. I'm supposed to get the spinny part for them today, like the spindle. I don't know what you really call that. I will have my blankets hanging from the canopy, my garlands probably, because I don't really have a spot for those. I need to hang all of my bralettes onto hangers. None of them are on hangers right now. And I think that's about it. But pricing and putting everything in the app is going to take me quite a while. So I'm probably going to work on that tonight, because tomorrow I will be filming part 4 of this series, where we will go through every item I have, how much it costs, how much I have quantity-wise of each item and my total market inventory that I am taking. I still have quite a bit to do, and I have to make all of my goodie bags. So thank you for watching part 3 of my market prep series. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for being here. I'll see you in the next one.